So lighting is something that I think is overlooked when most people start creating their own videos. However, it's far too pivotal to not be considered or just left up to chance. Regardless of if you're using a laptop, a webcam, or a DSLR, lighting is the difference between this and this. Fun fact, the word photography is given to us by the Greek words photos, meaning light, and grapheia, meaning drawing. So, literally, drawing with light. But ancient Greek aside, this doesn't mean all lighting is created equal. Ideally, a 3-point lighting system is the gold standard here, but you may not have the luxury of space or equipment. So here is my quickest of crash courses to get you started. All I want you to remember is brightness and direction. Now, we've all seen this look, which became popular as the pandemic set in, where people bought a ring light on Amazon and bumped that sucker up to 100% and called it good. Now, in most cases, unless you're a makeup tutorialist, I would just steer clear of it. It's not a flattering aesthetic, it's way too harsh on the face, it does nothing to light your background. Now, consider instead using many lights at a lower intensity to help the camera take in more light. When possible, always bias towards diffuse light, which is either accomplished with a softbox over your light or bouncing the light off a surface to ward off that horror movie or film noir aesthetic. Which brings me to direction. Your lighting should be even. Now, this can be tricky when shooting in an office setting that has overhead fluorescent lighting. Unfortunately, the best way to remedy this is to move spaces in the office or just turn off the lights. One, that overhead direction really is not flattering, and two, the hue of that white light just isn't a natural light that humans were ever made to be in. Now, you may not be so lucky to be able to avoid that setup, and if necessary, yes, we can work with fluorescent lighting, but that's a whole nother video. Now, this is just the tip of the iceberg, and so much of your lighting setup will depend on your space, such as natural light sources, and do you live in a city that rains 9 months of the year and it's going to be dark and rainy for the foreseeable future? But also to the camera you are using. Some cameras are better suited than others to handle low light scenarios. So if you want to set your lighting setup for your videos, you can drop me a line at thestanhall.com. We can chat and see what solution may work best for you. Here's to a better looking digital world.